top of the evening to all of you out there in Facebook and YouTube land. Welcome this Saturday night, October the 23rd, 2021. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show coming to you live and in color. And we need you to do something for us right now. If you're watching our show, we'd ask you to please click the like button and then hit share. Click the like button and hit share so that way everybody that is on your page is able to listen and watch the Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt also while you are watching it. And but we want to welcome you tonight to our show. Been a beautiful day today. I hope Queasel is enjoying that ice.
Man, he rattling there. I've heard that ice. Ooh, I've heard some ice rattling in my life. Man, I've rattled a lot of it myself. He's right there with the top of rattling ice.
I worked so hard today. I'm so thirsty. It's so good. Man, it's good.
That's what happened to me sometimes. I worked so hard, man. I had to have thirst quencher.
Yeah.
What flavor ice?
And this is that good old sweet tea right here. You just can't beat that. Nothing hit the spot like sweet tea.
Hey, and most importantly, it is in a Joe Dick Dirt Road Sports cup.
That's it. Look at that.
That's it.
Anyway, we want
genuine.
Hit the like and share button with us tonight. Like and share. That's the two words we need you to remember. Like and share. Hit the like button and share us. And guys, we're glad you're watching us tonight. We love to welcome you on our show. And thank you for welcoming us into your homes each and every Saturday night right here. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. We're coming to you live tonight. Our studios in Enterprise, Georgia. Our studios in Thompsontown, Georgia. Our studio at 100% Flamingo Road. And tonight we're at a remote studio with Charlie at the grand opening of the 4th brand new Dollar General store in Tumbleton, Alabama. Got 4 Dollar General stores in little Tumbleton, Alabama. I tell you, there's a Dollar General on every corner, and we're coming to you live. We're coming to you live from all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, and 4 sunken islands. And if you want to catch us on a rerun this coming next week, we'll be on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, immediately following Aquanet Presents the Pentecostal Sisters Hour. Be Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
We'll be following
Aquanet Presents the Pentecostal Sisters Hour. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a brand spanking new broadcaster tonight on our 70-inch TV coming to you live tonight for the very first time. We are on the screen tonight at Bronny's Bicycle Seat Upholstery, Burnt Oil Repository, Day Old Bread Outlet, Denture Adhesives, Back Alignment Specialists, and Bull Seaman in Boykin, Georgia.
So Bronny is diversified.
Bronny's diversified. Here's what you can get at Bronny's. You can get your bicycle seat reupholstered. You can deposit your burnt oil in their repository. You can buy day old bread. You can buy denture adhesives, or they will adhere your dentures for you. You can get your back aligned, or you can buy bull semen from the latest Brahma bull in Boykin, Georgia.
Marvin, you won't do, man. I'm telling you. You're not outdone yourself, Marvin. Man,
but we are
lighting up on me now.
We want to shout a big shout out to Bronny over in Boykin, Georgia, for putting us live and on the TV tonight. And so, again, tonight is October the 23rd, a beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful, brisk, wonderful, beautiful day. And we appreciate y'all joining us here on this Saturday night. Charlie, take it away.
All right. How are things? I don't know about things over in Georgia, but things over here in Alabama ain't looking too good right now at 14-7, you understand, for them Tennessee Volunteers.
Tennessee's beating Alabama?
As we speak, yes.
Mercy.
14-7 right now.
Did not know that.
We're going to lose some audience members here in a minute now. We're going to lose some audience members in a minute. That keeps happening.
Yeah, that keeps up.
Georgia's winning right now.
Yeah, I hope so. If they not, they need to be.
There's one thing for sure. We definitely ain't gonna lose today.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I don't know about you boys over there, but if you got a vehicle over in this part of the country that hadn't got a locking gas cap or gas cap system on it. I think that's the next big thing we need to invest in is manufacturing gas capped locks for vehicles if Joe Biden's going to be here another 3 years. You understand? They done gone to cutting folks' water hoses in the yard and going straight and getting 5 gallons at a time out of vehicles. Y'all got any of that going on over there?
No, we ain't got none of that going on now, but we used to. We used to have, if folks would steal gas when it was 21 cents a gallon, they'd be stealing gas. Hey, folks having locks on the gas tank at 21 cents a gallon, they'd be stealing, having a stick of a siphon hose down in there, suck that gas out of there. In fact, I know a little bit about siphoning gas. Back when times was hard, you know, me and some of my buddies, we'd be running a little short, and they'd always want me to siphon the gas for me. I remember I was courting back pretty heavy there one time. When me and Nadine were courting strong. That first started out court strong. We'd be kissing, and she said, "Woo woo." I said, "Floyd, man, you can't kiss." Said, "Where'd you learn how to kiss like that?" I said, "From siphoning gas."
Didn't Queasel? Didn't you compete in the world gas siphoning contest out in California?
I did, but the best I could do was second place. Second place. There was some old cat out there from San Francisco had him one of them. He had him on some short shorts, and he had a fishnet, one of them wife beater fishnet shirts. Had him on some white socks and some flip flops. He come in first place, but I come in second. But I couldn't go with him. I couldn't go with him. He had his own technique about the way he got gas out of that hose. And that's all I'm going to say.
Since we've enlightened some of you people out there that may not know what gas siphoning is, you can look at it, Google it sometime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's what we're all about, educating people, you know, informing people, keeping people informed, keeping them up to date on the latest things that are happening. But the gas siphoning, I can see it coming again, but it's nothing new. It's nothing new, folks.
No, it's nothing new.
But you know, when Marvin talked about that Aquanet, that brought back a bunch of old memories. You know, I used to be in the service station business, and Granny was heavy in that Aquanet. Now, Granny believed in that Aquanet stuff. She had 4 or 5 different. It come in different color cans, and I can't remember if one color can meant something and another color didn't. But Granny believed in that Aquanet, and I'll never forget one time they old fella coming over with a pickup truck, and the interior of his cargo was hanging down. His interior, the what do you call it?
Headliner.
Up top. Headliner was leaning down. There wasn't no such thing as no spray on adhesive back in them days like we got now. I went out of Granny's house and got some of that Aquanet and sprayed it up there, and far as I know, that headliner still stuck up there today. So that's some strong stuff.
You know, here'll be the next thing that happens. The environmentalists will blame the Pentecostal sisters for global warming because of all them chlorofluorocarbons in Aquanet.
Yep.
Well, he blames everybody else for everything else. So
I know Floyd's
you know what, gas? I went and got some diesel today to put in my old tractor where I could mow. I can't remember if it was $23 or $26 to put a little bit over 5 gallons in a 5-gallon can of diesel just to mow. And they got these barges stacked up out there. Y'all remember back in the 70s when that big gas shortage, there was a big gas shortage. There wasn't no more gas shortage because we was buying gas directly from Panama City back then. And them truck drivers would come in and tell us that they would get allotments and they could only they would get, I don't know, I can't remember how much they get, but they bring us some gas, and they say there'd be 10 or 12 barges tied up out there in the bay there in Panama City, right out off the port out there, and the government wouldn't let them come in and unload it. That way they could jack the price up. That's what they're doing now. just holding it, making like it's a shortage. And here's the thing: this time last year, listen now. This time last year, we were energy independent. We didn't need to buy fuel from nobody else. We wasn't worried about what the sheik said. We had our own. The average working person could afford gas. They could go get them a tank, some gas in the tank, go at the picture show, go buy groceries, do whatever you need to do. Now you're gonna have to choose where you want to buy gas or buy groceries if it keeps on.
You're gonna have to stay
It's
at the
just
house.
gonna be.
You have to stay home. Exactly right.
But
tough.
all the while, you ready for this one? Department of Homeland Security pays $455,000 to build security fencing around President Biden's 1/4 acre beach home.
Say what?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, you heard me. Department $455,000 to build a fence around Biden's beach home. Your federal tax dollars through the Department of Homeland Security paid for that. If it's a lie, it's printed in the New York Post.
If they spent that much money, they could have put up a concrete block wall all the way around the thing with just a door to walk out on the sand.
But yet and still, it is unethical for us to build a fence on the Mexican border, but we can build one around Biden's home and the government pay for it. Not his home, his beach home.
Mm-hmm. Government don't pay for nothing. Government pays for nothing.
Yeah.
We are the
That's
government.
right.
We pay for it. So the government pays for nothing.
I got to ask y'all a question. Why are they building this fence? Because to hear them tell it, everybody loves him. Why they need a fence?
Well, I got another problem. We'll let Ifin, he has been a public servant all of these years and is worth so many millions of dollars that has come from the government. And being in control and having a crack smoking son has brought him a lot of money and everything. Hell, if I couldn't do better than a 1/4 acre lot on the beach, I wouldn't even have one at all.
Well, here, listen to this. Listen to this. This is this is unreal. I'm reading it from the New York Post here. It was his home in his beach home in Delaware, and then it says here construction started September 21 and is going to run until December 31st to build a fence.
Now, who is going to go to Delaware to go at the beach? It's so cold up there, you can't put on no bathing suit.
Well, that's why they go to the beach. Hey, man, they got beach property. They got beach property.
Queasel, don't say anything like that. That might make them think they want a place in Panama City, Florida, and we sure don't want them down here.
Here we go.
That's right.
This fence is being built all while 1.7 million migrants have crossed the border in fiscal year 2021, the highest number since 1986. But we're building a fence, a $500,000 fence on a 1/4 acre, but we've allowed 1.7 million illegal immigrants, aliens, whatever you want to call them, to come into our country on the southern border.
That's just that's the figure they tell us, Corey.
Yeah.
That's not the real. That's not the real. What
I
they
agree.
are telling us. It's not even close to the real number of them.
Yep.
Mercy, have mercy on us, good Lord. I know we've turned our back on you. I know we've turned our back on you, but Lord, have mercy on us.
Lord Jesus.
We cannot sustain.
No, we can't.
I talking to my wife. She go to the grocery store, and the shelves is beginning to be empty. She's beginning to get worried if we ever gonna be able to get groceries. Where we headed? What's going to happen? I mean, you know, we like to laugh and joke and cut up and poke fun about some of this stuff. But let me tell you something. I'm a free will Baptist. When you go talking about messing with my food now, I get serious about that. I love to eat, but she named off several things that she couldn't find in the grocery store in town and 2 grocery stores out of town yesterday, and they wasn't nothing fancy, just normal kind of stuff that you would use. Whose fault is? What's the deal? somebody is somewhere's got to step up and take the blame. Now he said the buck stops with him, but he don't need to be a job as a catcher if the buck stops with him, because everything they throw at him gets to be a pass ball. He don't even. I don't know. It's but when you people can't eat, that's just that's unacceptable.
Here's what's fixing to happen. You're going to see crime increase. I mean, I know it's already out of control in the metropolitan areas, but you're going to see it increase. I heard a man today talk about, he said, somebody tries to break into my house. He said, my motto is on my door is no longer, I ain't going to call 911. I'm going to call 811.
It's about digging.
Yeah.
Before you dig.
I'm going to call before I dig, and I'm going to put you in it.
Let me, and I'm not trying to, what you're saying is absolutely true. And, folks used to love to go out and eat once a week, couples did. A friend of mine posted on Facebook this week, he went, now, we're not talking about going and sitting down in a restaurant and eating. We're talking about takeout food. And for years and years, I know folks that have gone to this and other restaurants and sat down and had a steak dinner. And you expect to pay, 2 steak dinners, you get out for about $40-something. And, with your drinks, your sweet tea, like Queasel's got to have, and I got to have if I'm going to have a meal. He got 2 steaks to go with a side and a salad. No drinks. Tax, taters, and all. Y'all want to guess what it was right here in Dothan, Alabama?
No telling.
Tell me. Give me a guess. Marvin, you first. Give me a figure.
$55.
All right, Floyd, your turn.
I'd say about $60, $65.
What about it, Queasel?
Well, I'm gonna go with 80.
You are exactly. You are correct. $80, I think, and 26 cents, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I had a man tell me last week that he went somewhere. He didn't get the steak, but he was going to order it, and said he walked in and he looked at the menu, and the menu had a price for the steaks on there. And he said, well, he said, that looks like a pretty good price. So he said, I think for now anyway, so I'm going to get me the steak. And he said when the waitress come to take the order, said the first thing she did when she saw him looking at the menu, the first thing she said was, I just want to let you know that those prices are not accurate. That steak, or she anyway, they were all the steaks on that menu was in the $40 range. Every one of them that they had. So that's how I guessed it. That I heard them tell that story. So it would cost.
You know who is not getting any of that? I can tell you who ain't getting none of that money.
The cow farmer.
Thank you.
That's right. They're not getting it. Their cost is increasing. Everything they buy is going up.
Diesel fuel, corn, you name it.
Hey, him's going to be our...
And listen to this one. The John Deere workers up in Iowa, they going on strike.
Yeah. Him's going to be our meal of choice, boys. Right here, Charles Mercer watching the Auburn game today, eating Kelly's sauce, hoop cheese, and soda crackers. Right, son.
I can eat that for a while. But I get tired of that.
Man, I'm going to tell you something right now. I could eat 4 packs of that cheese and 4 packs of that sauce and a whole case of soda crackers at one sitting.
I don't want to be around you after you eat it. I can tell you that. I don't want to be nowhere near you. I sure don't want to be riding in no vehicle with you after you eat it.
You've been there before, ain't you, Queasel?
I have been there before. Yes, sir.
The voice of experience.
He's got the right kind of soda crackers, too. That's the only kind of soda crackers that is fitting to eat.
Yeah,
you're right.
Have y'all ever been to like an oyster bar or something, somewhere that they're not around here, where they serve some kind of old cheesy soda cracker? You couldn't hardly eat your oyster for the taste of that old crumbly soda cracker.
Dixie Dandy.
Four soda crackers to the pack. Got to open them up. Oyster bars around here, they throw the whole sleeve out there on your baby. And you zip that bowl open and you put it in premium soda crackers. That's the only kind. Yeah. All you other folks is eating all them other old soda crackers. You need to get you some premium. And we ain't getting no money from him for this, but it's a fact.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Your cousin just sent in a text, and he said that if Marvin is going to eat all that sauce and all that cheese and them soda crackers, do not let him get on the elevator.
Oh no! Charles Mercer just wrote in. Folks need to learn how to grow, raise them some food, have a garden. Also, folks need to learn how to butcher cows, hogs, and use chickens for both meat and eggs, and buy cows, livestock from locally from the farmer himself.
That is right,
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
I can't butcher no cow. I can't butcher no cow and butcher no hog. I have butchered hogs, helped butcher hogs when I was younger, but I can't do it. I can't do it no more. Normal people, we can't do it. We can grow us a little patch of greens or something like that, but I can't. And I can't raise no bunch of chickens. Queasel got the chickens. I go out there and get some chickens and eggs from him.
That's
and
right.
I'll bring him some greens because his wife grows better greens than I do. She's got a garden. She can feed them. And so Queasel don't need to be worried about something to eat.
And hey, listen, I got
to see after him.
And listen, if we get hungry, I got miniature donkeys too.
Mercy, sakes alive! Don't believe I said that.
Floyd, go ahead and tell them about our advertiser that's come back to us, MC Construction.
Who you talking to? Me?
Yeah, I said Floyd.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. He was taking the set. Yes, sir. Oh, MC. There he is right there. Oh, Marion Cobb, our friend from way back yonder. MC Construction LLC. He said he's been so busy. He missed out on about a week or 2 or 3 weeks there of advertising. He called back in and said, man, y'all got to put me back on that advertising list, and I'm losing business but not advertising with y'all. But old Marion, he called back in. We got him hooked back up tonight. And we're waiting on that check to come in, and when it comes in, we're gonna keep putting him on. And, that's the secret of life. When the check comes in, you go on. So, MC Construction LLC. Why I call the rest? Just call the best. Call old Marion. There, his number is right there, 229. That's a Georgia, South Georgia number, 425-75. 425-75. Give him a call. He'll come check you out. He'll come if you ain't too busy doing other things. He's a busy man, but he knowed he was losing business by not advertising with the dirt road.
Right.
Platt. Hey, the light come on. Light come on, man. Yeah, we get them wheels greased. So that's what it is. What it's all about. Capitalism. That's how it works.
Yes, sir. Got a question. How many of the people on this panel have heard anybody in the last 6 weeks say, I sure am proud I voted for Joe Biden for president of the United States?
I ain't seen no sticker on nobody's car. They peeled them stickers off their car.
Even
my rich leftist liberal Democrat friends, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They want to let's talk about something else. Let's move on. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Hey, listen, guys, I got to share. This one's too good not to share. One of our viewers just texted this in. Okay, if a 1,300-pound animal is bought for 95 cents a pound by the packers, 40% of the animal is waste. You have 780 pounds of meat times $7.79 a pound. That's $6,076.20. Now we deduct the original cost of the animal, which is $12.35. Now let's see how much money is being made by the big four and the retailers. Drum roll, please. $4,841.20 for one cow.
Per head.
Wow.
Say that again.
That's what they're making.
$4,000
something a pound.
That's hamburger meat.
That's half price.
Yeah, $4,841.20 would be the profit off of a 1,300-pound animal.
Mm-hmm. That's the bottom. Hey, go buy you some chicken wings. Go check you out some chicken wings. Don't everybody like chicken wings? I was going
to buy not anymore.
Me and Nadine, I said, I think I'm going to give me some chicken wings and fry them up out here and fry them and put a little bit of Uncle Billy sauce on them and we'll eat them. I went down there to the grocery store. A chicken wing ain't nothing but skin and bones. That's all it is. Nothing but
it.
skin and bone. And they even say that little tip on the end. They even weigh that thing on there. You got to pay, and that's nothing. That's zero. You can't even pick your teeth with that thing. Then when I go down there, chicken wings, right at $5 a pound. So I look over there, legs, big old fryer legs. They're $1.50 a pound. Guess what I bought? I bought me some fryer legs, put them on the grill, cooked them on the grill, and we eat them. But that's the deal. But the wings, see, the wings is that's a cool thing, man. That's one of them wings and things places where you go to eat and go in there and get you some cold beer, and watch the football game on TV, and eat you some wings, and they'll burn you a new one with them chicken wings. Y'all better watch your price on them things, boy.
Hey, we ain't ate none in a while.
Guys, this part of our show is being brought to you tonight by our good buddy Carlton Buddy C. Chambers, Franklin Spring Creek Ford. All your vehicle needs. That's the man right there. You see him on your screen that you need to call. Carlton Buddy C. Chambers. Personal service. Whatever kind of vehicle you're looking for, what kind of vehicle you're looking to sell. I promise you, if he hadn't got it, he'll get it. If he can't get it, he'll find it. Carlton Buddy C. Chambers, Hall of Fame. Car Salesman Hall of Fame. Franklin Spring Creek Ford on the Hill in Concord, Georgia. That's his personal cell phone number right there, 229-254-3109. All you got to do is give him a call. I promise you, he will give you service, and more service. People call him from all over the southeastern United States to find them vehicles, and he's the one that will do the deal for you. Carlton Buddy C. Chambers, our friend for all your vehicle needs at Franklin Spring Creek Ford.
Amen. Look at he's got that cell phone all the time. He got it with him all the time. That's his cell phone number now.
Yeah,
that ain't the business. That ain't the business number. That's the cell phone number. That call. Yep. If Buddy sees, if he's on the operating table and the phone rang, he gonna answer the phone. He gonna say, yeah. I know right where one's at. I know right what you're looking for.
That's right.
Give me about 2 days on it, and I'll have it for you. All right. Okay. Go ahead now, Doc. And that's it. He hangs up the phone. Let's go ahead and do business. Operate on it now, and then we'll get back to doing business. But that's how it works.
Only man I know sold an automobile while he was having a carotid artery cleaned out.
That's right. Joe did. That's what
he can do it.
On the operating table, do business.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't never quit. Never quit. Don't never sleep. Woo. Mercy. Yep. I wish everybody was like that. Man, please. I wish everybody wanted to work that hard. I wish some of these young folks wanted to work that hard. But anyway, that's another subject for another night.
Well, guys, we are joined now. If I can get him on the phone here, maybe we can hear it. I don't have him wired in directly, but he's been out for about 3 weeks. He was quarantined and all of that. And so, but we're joined by none other than the fishing Reverend. Reverend, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Do y'all hear him?
What were you talking easy about? What was that?
Say that again, Reverend.
Can they hear me? I really want to be heard tonight.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I can't hear them, but I'll go by whatever you say.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Relay that message to him, Marvin.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not hooked up to the internet.
Good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm relaying it there, Reverend. Go ahead and talk.
Okay. Hey, you had a good week. Good fall bite on the shell cracker and catfish. I am actually surprised at the amount of fish people are still catching, especially on the Chattahoochee River. Things have really been good this week.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Mess that you caught this week. That is a good mess of all kind of fish: brim, shell cracker, catfish, and then I'm looking here at one that let's see, the Stafford's caught. Man, what a load of speckled perch! Not speckled perch, shell cracker. Excuse me.
You do that every week.
I know. I can't. I get them confused. And then
old Holt and Dr. Joe Grimsley went today and caught a good mess.
Yeah, let me see if I can get this picture up here. This is Dr. Grimsley and Steve Holt right there on some shell cracker and brim. And man, what looks like that's a cooler full right there, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It looks like they got
took a close up.
I can't tell nothing about them.
Do that, but sometimes people do that.
Yeah, they said they fussing on here. The panel's fussing about it's too close of a caption there.
Yeah.
Well,
look at him, Marvin. Tell him we're gonna have to make it where you can't zoom. We got to kill the zooms.
Yeah,
they are what they are.
Hey, hold on. We ain't. He can't hear us all tonight, Reverend Barber.
Well, you can tell him.
Yeah, they don't like stuff zoomed up like that.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, next time they go fishing, don't zoom up on it. That's pretty much how that'll work.
Now, you sent me a picture today also of your minister of music. Has he got a new attire for tomorrow?
I have nothing to do with that. Now.
Yeah, that's that is Buddy Johnson dressed out for tomorrow's leading worship at the Free Will Baptist Church.
Sure enough, you ain't putting that on there, are you?
Yeah, it's on there.
Man, y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all ought not to do that.
I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that will be on the screen tomorrow. That's Reverend Barwick sent that picture in, Buddy Johnson.
You're going to get me in trouble, and I've been having such a good day.
Well, listen, man, we appreciate you. It's been a while since we talked to you. We're glad you're good. Floyd was worried about you. He's glad to hear from you tonight, and I'm glad you had a good fishing expedition. Appreciate the pictures this week. I guess you're planning on going fishing next week?
All goes well. I'm gonna go next week. Maybe the chief can take me. He's real good on that crappie fishing, so maybe he can take me and put me on some good crappie fish.
Yeah, he don't like crappie.
Fish for crappies.
Yeah,
that's what you do on a commodity.
Yeah, you know how he is. Well, yeah. Reverend, we appreciate you very much. You have a blessed week.
All right, buddy. We'll see y'all.
Thank you. That's the old fishing Reverend right there. He's doing good, Floyd. Doing good.
But yeah, what he don't watch us. I mean, what does he do? Just
man, what? Yeah, we don't need to have if we can't communicate with him.
What does he just parachute in? He don't watch us or
well, look at him now. He said out there where they live, they ain't got no internet much. Yeah. And he said Marvin about the only place got internet.
Mm-hmm. Well, how does he get his sermon? How does he come up with a sermon every Sunday if he ain't got no internet? He goes somewhere where there's internet. Guaranteed.
Well, him and Marvin, they live on the same road. They meet one another and they swap sermons.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody got to have an internet. Yeah. If I was Marvin, I'd get tired of writing his sermons for you. If I was Marvin.
Well, no, we didn't have the audio plugged in tonight like we normally do, so I will take the blame for that, but because he could have normally heard y'all, but I was trying to relay it to him. But he he said that now he said his fish wasn't enlarged. His was the real thing.
Look at him. He said he's watching.
Oh, he is watching.
Where's he at?
Oh, okay, he is watching.
Watching, yeah. See
he lives.
How come he couldn't hear?
He's got that waterfront. Yeah. He lives out there in that waterfront property down at South Branch.
Yeah.
He's got a beach and all that behind his house.
Hey, Queasel. Queasel, tell him about
right there, buddy. That
tell him about
Dr.
Robert Lane.
Let me tell you what I done last week, Marvin. I went down there and I rode by there, and the parking lot was slap full. So I just turned in the parking lot and just kind of got to looking. They was not only car tags from Miller County, they was tags from every other county anywhere around here. They was 2 vehicles from Alabama and 2 vehicles from Florida that has drove to Colquitt, Georgia for Dr. Robert Lane to see about their teeth, to fix them for them, to do whatever they need done. He's the kind of dentist that he takes it personal. And let me tell you what he'll do. When you go to Dr. Lane, and when he gets through with you, he will give you his cell phone number. And he said, if you have any problems, you call me, don't matter what time, day or night. And I can tell you from experience, I don't hardly ever go during operating hours. When I have a toothache or whatever it is, it just don't happen to be between 8 and 5. Not too awful long ago, I had to have a tooth pulled. Got a dry socket in it. That's a hurting thing. I called him up on a Sunday. I said, Doc, my mouth hurting. He said, look at him. He said, I'm in South Florida, but I'm driving home. He said, I will call you when I get home and meet you up there and fix that. When he got home to Colquitt, Georgia, he called me, met me at the dentist office, fixed my mouth, puts that medicine in there. The pain went away. He is the dentist of all dentists. Dr. Robert Lane right here in Colquitt, Georgia. Go see him. They can clean your teeth. They can fix them. They can do whatever you want to do. He's always happy to see you. Got a good, friendly staff, and I guarantee you they'll make you feel welcome. Right here in Colquitt, Georgia. But I wasn't joking about all them tags from being out of town. Yeah. 2 from Florida, 2 from Alabama, and several from different counties around come to see Dr. Lane. Good
That
guy.
advertising he's doing on the Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt show's paying off for him.
Paying off.
Paying off.
That's
Paying off
it.
already. Just last
Guys,
week started with it.
Guys, y'all look down here who is watching. None other than the editor of the Miller County Liberal, Terry Toole himself, has joined us.
That's him. He's the
That's
man.
the man right there. He ain't never let the truth stand in the way of a good story.
That's exactly right.
Now he's
about as honest a news man as I know, though.
Yeah.
Newspaper
they ain't
folks,
like him no more.
No, they ain't nothing like him no more. He'll write
He's gonna tell it like it is. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to buy no paper.
You don't have to buy no paper if you don't like it. Just like us. If you don't like us, don't watch us.
Yeah, turn it off.
If you don't like it, cut us off.
Hey, guys.
Making your blood pressure go up in that. Lord knows that ain't what we want to do.
Linda Ingram all day put on here about the price of beef. She was at Publix today. 4 hamburger patties. Y'all ready for this? 4 hamburger patties, almost $9.
That's right.
For 4 patties.
Hey, it's just started.
I didn't say 4 pounds.
That's right. It's just started.
4 patties.
I'll get ready for it.
4 patties.
Get ready. All you Democrats out there, hey, y'all call me and tell me how good everything is since Joe Biden inaugurated. Tell me how good everything is. Call me on the phone, Democrat. Tell me about your gas. Tell me about your Georgia Power bill or your 3-notch bill. Tell me about that. Tell me about your gas. Tell me about your food. Tell me about going to eat out. Tell me anything that's gone down in price since Joe Biden got inaugurated. Call me. Call Marvin.
Hey,
we'll talk to
Floyd.
Call me.
Find one that'll call you. Find one that'll call you and tell you that they voted for Joe Biden.
Yeah, tell me you voted for him. Tell me how proud you are you voted for him.
Yeah,
I'll automatically hang up on you because I know you're a lunatic.
Is the phone going off, Marvin?
No, sir. We hadn't had the first phone call.
I ain't got time to talk to lunatic. I wasted enough time back when I was trying to farm to talk to lunatic. And I'm not doing that now. Do you guys farming know what I'm talking about? Oh, bless their heart. Bless their heart. Oh. Have mercy.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know what it takes to please people anymore. You couldn't. Our nation was the best it's been in many, many years. Self-sustaining. Everything was good. Wasn't depending on nobody. Economics was booming.
We was exporting oil, sending oil away.
Yeah.
We sending oil off.
No inflation.
Now Biden said he's going to beg Saudi Arabia to sell us more oil. That's what his old stupid press secretary said. We could go try to convince our Saudi partners and our OPEC partners to let us have more fuel. That's what she said.
Reckon how long it's going to be before they swap her out with somebody else?
No, I wouldn't swap her out if I was Joe Biden and that bunch. And of course, Joe Biden ain't running nothing. Like I said on my short list, he ain't running nothing. If Obama's in control of that.
Matt Daddy.
If I was Obama, I would never get rid of that woman because that woman can lie. She can lie the longest of any person I've ever seen and keep on with a lie. And the news media
just up with another one.
Feed me more. Give me more. Feed me more. That's what the news media said.
You said Joe Biden was going to beg Saudi Arabia to sell us some more fuel. How many foreign leaders or how many people, period, did you see Donald Trump beg?
He begged none. He begged none.
Zero.
He told him, he said, listen, this is where it's going to be now. If you want to do business with us, this is what it's going to be. You're not just going to come in here and take advantage of us like you've been doing in the past. You know, I'm representing the United States of America. I ain't representing China. China ain't paying me. Saudi Arabia ain't paying me like they are Joe Biden. They been paying him forever, him and his crackhead son. But he said, no. He said, if y'all deal with us, y'all gonna pay. You're gonna pay your fair share. That's all I want. Just a fair share. Anyway.
You're right.
Yeah, mercy.
Gas in Tallahassee.
T.C. Berryhill this week. I ain't heard from him. I wonder if he's watching tonight, if he's gonna put us on the rerun. He may have to catch us on the rerun. He probably got an auction somewhere. Yeah. I miss doing auctions for old TC. I wear his cap. Y'all know who I'm talking about, TC Berryhill there. I want you, if I may, things just come up. They come to me all of a sudden, and this came up to me about Berryhill. Always had to get on an airplane when I went to help TC do an auction somewhere. He was all over Wisconsin. He was in Minnesota, Ohio, Illinois. Texas. He always had to get on airplanes. I hate an airplane. I hate that. I hate people that are on an airplane. You sit down next to somebody and they want to talk to you. They want to open up a line of conversation with you. And I'm not interested. I'd always have me a cap on. And first thing I do, I get out and I pull that cap. I sit out in my seat and I pull that cap down over my eyes. The window was closed. The window was closed. It was closed for me. I remember one of the last times I helped TC do a sale. I flew out of Chicago, and I don't know if it was Midway or O'Hare. I think it was Midway Airport. Flew out of there, and it was in the afternoon. Flew out kind of in the afternoon. Planes always full. They're always full. It was full, packed full. When Trump was president, planes was packed full. Folks doing business. Man, we were doing business left and right. And I get on the airplane. I got my cap on. And I get on the airplane, and I'm walking back toward my seat. I'm one of the last ones, if you will, to get seated. And I sit down there, and I sit down in my seat. And I smell, there's a lady sitting right next to me over here. She's on the window side. And she's got a brown paper bag down between her feet down there. I mean, one of them grocery bags. Y'all know where you crumble up the top of it. And I get a whiff of something, and it's, I know what it is. I smelled it ever since I could eat. It's fried chicken in the bag. So I'm sitting next to the lady, and she's sitting down there, and she had probably been to like a family reunion or to a church auxiliary meeting or something like it, and was headed back home from Illinois. With her bag down there. And we sitting on the tarmac, you understand? We getting ready to go. And I'm sitting there, and I'm getting ready to pull my cap down. Everybody ain't on the plane yet. I always like to watch folks, when they always like to observe people walking by me in case one of them got a box cutter or something in his pocket. So anyway, I'm sitting there, and I see her. She reaches down between her leg down there. She unravels. She undoes that brown paper bag like that. She pulled that chicken leg out. There she threw that leg in that brown paper sack. She rose it up. I said, "Oh man!" I said, "I'm in for a trip all the way to Tallahassee, Florida." No, I'm sitting there. We still sitting there on the tarmac, and I'm looking up in the front of it, man. There's this little Oriental woman, real little Oriental woman. And she's got a little bag thing, like a little square tote thing, and she got in her lap. And I'm looking at her, and I'm thinking, I said, "Now, why didn't I get that seat?" I'm sitting there, boy, back down in that sack. Yes, you get down in there. Took that chicken leg bone back down in that sack, roll it, crumple it back up. So I'm sitting there, and the plane's about ready to go, about ready to take off. Well, I see him coming down the aisle. I saw him when he drove up, if you will. I see him coming down the aisle. He got that hat on, cockeyed like that right there, kind of got it on sideways like that. He got him like a double knit pantsuit type deal. He come bobbing down the aisle. He's looking at it. Where's my seat right here? And sure enough, he sits right down in front of the little Oriental woman, right side of the little Oriental woman, right down in front of me in the seat. And the little Oriental woman there, he's looking around. He's looking all around. He got his hat all sideways. He's looking all around. And by that time, the little Oriental woman in that little bag that she got, a little old fast dog pops his head out of that bag. He pops his head, and he looking right straight at Mac Daddy that's sitting there. He's looking at me. He's looking like Mac Daddy said, "Whoo, woo!" He said, "There's a blank dog in that bag. That woman got a blank dog. I don't want no blank. They sitting by no blank dog." Here comes to do it. And And my old gal sitting over here, she's unrolling that sack again. She's reaching down there getting that chicken leg out again. And he's putting on a show. And she says, Stewart says, sir, what's the problem? I ain't sitting that old D-dog. That D-dog in that thing. I ain't sitting there. He's causing a commotion. And she said, sir, there's nowhere else on this plane that's completely full. There's nowhere else to put you. I have nowhere else to put you on this plane. All the seats are full. And nobody else is looking around. They just sitting there. They just like, this is normal, And I'm observing this situation. And I'm a problem solver. You have to solve problems. When problems present themselves, and you have to think quick. You have to think on your feet, and you have to solve problems. So by the time I got the attention of the stewardess, I said, ma'am, I'm fixing to solve your problem. She said, what? She said, there are no more seats. I said, I will change places with him, and I'll sit there with the little dog. She said, you will? I said, yeah. So she says, sir said, this gentleman right here said he would be more than happy to exchange places with you. And he'll sit up here if you feel uncomfortable sitting by the dog. I ain't sitting by no D-dog. And so anyway, she said, I get up and I move out of my seat and I get up there by the little Chinese woman, the Oriental woman with the little dog. And I sit down there and I pull my cap down over my eyes because I know she ain't wanting to talk because she can't speak it in English no way probably. Pull my cap down over my eyes, and about that time I heard that paper rattling back there. Get in the back, man. Get down in there. She putting them chicken legs. There's no one on there. I pull my cap back up and fly on in and tell her the easiest flight I ever had in my life. But see, that's what problem solving is for you. You have to solve. I don't know. I just come to make somehow.
I got a question.
Well,
go ahead.
What they didn't think that they were sharing the chicken with?
Not with me.
Okay.
No, she didn't want to share no chicken with me. I didn't even get an offer. She wrapped that sack back up, and she throw that bone back down in there and get another. She wrap that sack up.
Guys, we are at that time right now. It's time now for Floyd's short list and books and definitions, sponsored exclusively by our perpetual sponsor, Berry Hill Auctioneers, TC Berry Hill. Great guy, great auction company. Floyd's short list, books and definitions, and have at it, Mr. Lloyd.
All right, here we go. And y'all know what a short list is. That means there ain't many of them. That's a short list. There ain't many of them. Here's Floyd's short list. Here's one. We'll start out with this one. People in Joe Biden's cabinet that are not deranged, communist, anarchist, transgender, gay, or all of the above. Rich white liberal Democrats that mow their own lawns or wash their own cars. American-made products that are stuck on a cargo ship off the coast of California. Y'all think about that. American-made products that are stuck on a cargo ship off the coast of California. Taliban Muslim breast enhancement surgeons in Afghanistan. That's a short list. Here's another one. Taliban Muslim men that don't love goats. And I would be remiss if we didn't get on our favorite subjects about the short list. Pentecostal preachers that love to listen to Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
Pentecostal preachers who would rather drive a Nissan Cube than a Cadillac Escalade. Woo-hoo. Y'all know how they love to have their hair all roached back, with prom and everything like that. I thought this one would be very appropriate for Pentecostal preachers. Pentecostal preachers that prefer to get their hair cut by a one-armed barber. Here's one. Pentecostal church groups that can dine out and be quiet. Y'all ever been around when they down and out somewhere?
Yeah.
That's a big thing in your life, man. I mean, they carry it on, man. They shout and they bring it with them, though. They bring that enthusiasm with them. But they, here's the last one on the Pentecostal preachers. So I can get out of here while I can. Pentecostal preachers. Pentecostal preachers that smoke Virginia Slim cigarettes. That's funny, ain't it, Marvin? That's funny. Can you oh man, I ought to behave. And then the last, but not least, including his bladder and his bowels, things that Joe Biden had control over. All right, let's get our definition here. Let's get that one a definition. Migrant caravan. Migrant caravan. And here's the Wikipedia definition, if you will. A way to describe large groups of people moving across international borders due to the effects of, are you ready? Climate change of the region that they're in. Many people who are part of the caravans were previously engaged in activities such as farming, ranching, forestry, and fishing, but are more vulnerable to food and economic insecurity as a result of droughts and climate change. So that's what's climate is what. So we got to spend billions of dollars, trillions of dollars on the climate that we have zero control over. Here's Floyd's definition, if you will. People, who, by the way, all have iPhones, that are being brought to America by the Democrat Party to fundamentally change America and to do away with the America that we now know. Call me. If I'm wrong, give me a holler. Give me a call.
Yep.
The last one here on my list is the how-to list. Y'all gonna figure this out pretty quick when I get into this. How-to. How-to live to be 80 years old and never have had a job other than being a paid politician. Have to get thrown out of a hippie commune for being too lazy to work. Have to have a wife that bankrupted a college where she was the dean. Truth, 100% truth. Call me if it ain't the truth. Call me, 100% the truth. How to proclaim to be a socialist and have a net worth of over $3 million. How to have no friends and still be elected as a United States Senator from the great state of Vermont by Bernie Sanders. He got thrown out of a hippie commune because he was too lazy to work in a hippie commune. Now, can you imagine how lazy you got to be to do that? If anybody out there is from Vermont, if y'all are from Vermont, y'all are insane to keep voting this man back into office. But it's too late now. I mean, he's done all. He's been there for his whole adult life. But anyway, that's it. That's old Floyd's short list and definitions and how-to list for y'all tonight. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else for y'all.
Hey guys, we want to give a big shout out right now to our sponsor, Hugh Franklin. He is the agent of the Miller County Farm Bureau in Colquitt, Georgia, 758-2126. Hugh Franklin Farm Bureau Insurance. Give him a call. He can write automobile insurance. He can write farm insurance. He can write life insurance. He can write homeowners insurance. He can do annuities, whatever you need. He is a multifaceted, multi-talented agent that can take care of all your financial needs. They can even hook you up with Farm Bureau Bank. Hugh Franklin is the agent in Miller County, Georgia. Miller County Farm Bureau right there in Colquitt, Georgia. Give old Hugh Franklin a call. Let him know you heard about him on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Tell him what you need, and I promise you he'll hook you up. He's located right there, right off Highway 27 in Colquitt, or you can give him a call at 229-758-2126. Our good friend, agent Hugh Franklin, Miller County Farm Bureau in Colquitt, Georgia. Give him a call. Charlie, take us home.
Marvin,
Yes, sir.
hold it just a minute. You won't never believe who Hugh sold insurance to this past week since he's been advertising on the Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt Show. You won't never believe who bought insurance for their car from Hugh Franklin this week.
Who was it?
Floyd's ace #1 cousin Bookie. He insured his car, Floyd. He got it ready to go now.
Listen, all you got to do is call these folks. And I mean, these people give you testimonials. They heard about it on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. If it wasn't for the Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, Marion Cobb would have one hammer and one nail. Dr. Lane wouldn't have but one drill.
One tooth. He'd have one tooth.
One tooth.
Yeah.
Buddy Chambers wouldn't even be able to sell a hubcap on a car. Was it not for people hearing about them on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show? I can tell you, your money will go a long way in advertising. All you got to do is call us. We'll hook you up with an ad. You'll have more customers and you'll know what to do with. You will have to hire a financial consultant to advise you on what to do with all your money.
That's right. Hey, man.
How much?
Tell it like it is.
How much did it cost to insure per 6 months a 1989 Chevrolet Lumina with only 2 wheels?
$7,222.
He got a discount on that. He got a discount deal, a disability discount deal.
Yeah, it's a disabled car.
Yeah, but Charlie, you forgetting this. Bookie's had 16 DUIs in the last 6 months.
Oh, thank y'all for letting us be a part of your week. Oh, I heard a sermon this week by a fellow named David Jeremiah. Do you know him, Marvin?
I know him, yes, sir. Teach him.
And he was he was talking about the end times and talking about the things that he said he preached on 10 years ago. He never thought, he never had any inkling that he get to see it come true. And he's seeing things that he preached on 10 years ago coming true today. That should be on all of our minds.
That's right.
And if you don't know Jesus Christ is your personal Savior, you need to put that on priority 1 list to get something done. So this old world, you know, we heard about it all our lives, boys. The Lord's coming back. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. Read the book of Revelation. Listen to what people like David Jeremiah, who is not trying to pad his pockets. He's telling truth right out of the book.
That's right.
And it's time we all realize that these are definitely historical times that we're living in. Thank y'all for joining us. We hope we made you laugh. I know Floyd makes me laugh every week. I hate to say Terry too might have a front page news story one day for the paper over there that Flamingo Drive gets blocked off by Cadillac Escalades with roached back hairstyle folks getting out of it, and it won't be the mafia. Go ahead, Floyd.
Amen, brother. I'll be spraying that Aquanet all over me. spraying me down with it. As long as they ain't one of them gonna light up one of them Minion Slim cigarettes, I'll be all right. I tell you what, me and Nadine going back and forth all been every day, 5 days a week. She's getting her little radiation treatments done up there, getting along good with it. It's a challenge, but we doing it. Bless her heart. It's something you got to do. You always remember that you never know what the next phone call is going to be. You never know what your next doctor's visit is going to tell you. You never know. My neighbor that lives right behind me back here, 58 years old, just passed away yesterday. He had been diagnosed with lung cancer and been fighting it. Died yesterday, 58 years old. Had a business here in Conway. Had an accountant business going here in Conway. Good guy, good family guy. Loved him dearly. Good friend of mine. Great neighbor. Gone. Was gone. And we ride by a little old church out there, right at the crossroads out there, at Kimball Road and Freeman, Johnny Freeman Road, and Highway 91, where it crosses right there. There's a little old Church of God, Pentecostal church, if you will. There's a sign. They have a sign out front out there. And on the sign it says, "Get ready, stay ready."
Mm-hmm.
And I read that sign every time I go by there. It has a special meaning to me. Get ready, because it's coming. Get ready and stay ready. Don't just get ready for a little while. You better stay ready, because you never know. But God bless y'all. We love y'all. We have such a good time with y'all. I love being with these guys every Saturday night. We come out here and try to pick it up a little bit. We talk about some serious things, and sometimes we'll come up with something, some kind of true story. Ain't nothing but the truth. We ain't told y'all no fibs yet. So y'all keep tuning us in, if you will. And this week starting right now, get ready and stay ready. We'll see y'all next week, if the good Lord willing. Cleveland.
Thank you, Floyd. Tonight's the last Saturday in October, the last fire prevention. Little fire prevention tip. Let me ask you something. Can you get out of your house if it's full of smoke? You're going to say, well, yeah, I can get out there. That ain't no problem. Well, let me ask you something. If you ain't never been in a house that's on fire and it's full of smoke, then you don't know what you can do. I have been in houses that I know well, that I had been in several times before, and when there wasn't a fire, that when it was on fire, now this was when I was younger, I lost my way in them houses. You would be surprised what the stress of a fire and smoke will do to you. So let me just encourage you, if you don't know that you can get out, you find you a way to get out of your house, and you need to practice it. You need to practice it. Let me tell you, here's something I do. People laugh at me, but I do it. If I go out of town and I stay at a motel, if it's got more than one floor in it, I count the number of doors from my door to the exit. I know how many doors I'm going to put my hand on before I get to that exit. Then I know that I'm on the stairs and I'm coming down. I'll be able to go down and get out of that building. I do it every time I go. I count them. I raised my children to do the exact same thing. Matter of fact, when they was all little, it was a big game to them to see who could get there and count the doors first so we know where we're going. One last thing. If you live in a 2-story house, are you prepared to come down from the second floor? Or better than that, are your children prepared to come down from the second story? How are they going to do it? Are they just going to jump? Some of these houses, that's a pretty good jump. Let me tell you, you can buy these little collapsible ladders. They rope ladders. They draw up to about 3 or 4 foot. You can put them under the bed. You hang them in the windowsill, pull a cord, and the ladder lets out, and they crawl down the ladder. You can do that and practice it and let it back up. If you don't have one of them, you need to get one, because chances are you or your children or your family members cannot come down the stairs and go out if a fire happens in your house. They need to exit from where they are. I want you to think about these things before it happens. To figure out what to do when it's happening, that's too late. Go ahead and plan on it. Get your smoke detectors. Know your way out. Be careful when you're cooking. If you smoke, be careful about smoking. You are going to make the difference to where you survive or not. And I pray and hope that it never happens to anybody that watches our show or anybody anywhere. I hope we never have to crank the fire trucks up again. But it's real. It's dangerous. When I first started in this business from the time the fire started, we had on average anywhere from about 14 to 16 minutes to get to your house before it went into what we call the flashover stage, which is not survivable. Now we got about 3 minutes and 28 seconds because of the different types of material that we use now versus what we used then. You can go on YouTube and you can go to, I think it's UL Laboratories, and watch a YouTube video of a room using furniture that was made in 1960 versus furniture that was made in 2000, whenever they did this test, and they set them on fire at the same time. It will blow your mind to watch the difference in those fires. Hey, y'all be careful. We love y'all. Thank you for letting us in a show, letting our show come into your home tonight. We hope we made you smile. Mars Sunday, you need to go to church, and Marvin's going to talk to you about that. Tell him, Marvin.
Guys, thank y'all for joining us tonight. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports, October the 23rd of 2021. We appreciate all of you for inviting us into your homes. Don't forget you can catch our rerun this Wednesday night at 9 o'clock following Aquanet Presents the Pentecostal Sister Hour. Aquanet presents the Pentecostal Sister Hour. Also want to give a big shout out tonight as we were on the big screen. Bronny's Bicycle Seat Upholstery, Burn Oil Repository, Day Old Bread Outlet, Denture Adhesives, Back Alignment Specialists, and Bull Seaman in Boykin, Georgia. We give a big shout out to Bronny over there in Boykin, Georgia for having us on the big screen tonight. We want to tell him thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys,
go get him.
Yes, sir.
Go get them. Guys, y'all don't know how much we appreciate each and every one of y'all. Hey, we love to have a good time cut up. This week's scripture says you can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail. Let me remind you, tomorrow is Sunday. Don't forget tomorrow's Sunday. Give the Lord his due. And let me tell you this week, show somebody some kindness. Show somebody some goodness. Show somebody some love. Do a random act of kindness this week for somebody that doesn't deserve it. Because you know what? You nor me deserve Jesus dying for us, but he did it because he loved us. You listen,
Amen.
Groceries may get out of sight. Gas may get out of sight. It may get to the point where we can't even afford to eat or drive. But I'll tell you this, there's one thing for sure. God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Guys, we love y'all. We look forward to seeing you again the same time, same place next Saturday night. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. Y'all have a blessed week and be particular.
Good night.
See ya.
See y'all.